Ah, to live and breathe! Such wonders and bliss that I now know. If I lost it, I would miss it. And once he says that, he looks to all of you, and he begins to float away while staring at you all, as orbs of light and darkness surrounds him when he goes away.
Is this Kuja?
You might have to wait and see.
This way is bye-bye. Bye.
Do you follow the man?
Apple's going to chase after him.
Right. Everyone else, are you going to
Yeah,
follow?
I'll join. I'll follow with Apple.
Well, if Apple's going, I suppose I'll go.
So all...
Apple's like, wait, are you human?
Run for your life!
Okay,
She'll
well,
break you down.
So everyone has followed followed him, I see.
I guess I am following him via Señor Fuego.
Yeah.
This is rather embarrassing, but I've entirely forgotten why we even came to this castle.
I was supposed to save the world, but at the moment we're following the floaty guy.
Yes. You come to a very huge room which looks like has pillars everywhere. And
Alright, so we're still on course point here.
it looks like it's a huge room that can fit thousands of people inside, but one person stands. It was the man that you saw, who just simply lands there.
The heating bill for this place must be immense.
So, just as the overseer says, you do appear. However, I must warn you all that this playwright has not considered you at all a part of this stage show.
Apple doesn't understand what you say.
Well, I guess we'll just have to rewrite it and have squirrels start in it, and not zombies, even though they have a union and everything. That was very unfair.
You people sure like sticking your noses into places they do not belong.
I really don't like doing that at all.
I am amazed that such people would dare stand against the one who now commands all creation.
You don't command squirrels. Apple commands squirrels.
I said...
And there's a lot.
You tell
you did say
her.
creation.
Yeah, you tell him, Herr Day. You tell Day.
Oh, but you see, there are certain things I would want you to know before we continue our little waltz of life.
Are you human?
No.
Creation can extend to many forms, creating life with another, building structures and monuments to stand against time, and even the creation of ideas.
Apple doesn't understand. Are you
And
human?
Pusa looks at Pusa looks at the rest of you guys and say, can you believe this guy?
Yeah, Apple has a point. Can you just give straight answers?
Yes.
Yes.
Apple doesn't understand. Are you human?
Then there's another person who comes in. He's a big guy with what looks like a black cloak and looks quite feathery poll-dawns and has long whitish hair with a neutral expression on his face, saying, feelings imparting knowledge, even the shaping of beings, all are derived to one focal point of creation.
I'm gonna go with a no.
Apple doesn't understand. Are you human?
Another
Yeah, we'll go with a no
Sorry.
on this one.
Are we going to fight Organization 13?
No, that's not who he is.
Thank God.
No, nice try. Then
Thank God.
another person comes up, looks like a butch woman, but looks kinda gemish looking, and goes, "Yes, the very essence that gives birth."
Oh, hellfire! We're finding the frigging. Right. Does anyone else notice this common theme going on here?
And then another person,
Oh, help!
and
No
another
opening.
person comes up, saying, "To
Get right
set
by here.
who is the woman you saw outside with the person in the night?" Who goes,
Can I have his phone number?
"Such sappy and barf-inducing ideals. Dorks like you cling to and eat up." And then
Apple doesn't understand. Are you human?
and
No.
then an orc comes up, wearing
He
a
definitely
purple
human.
cloak with spikes coming out, going, "And because of that, sometimes terrible things have been brought for prosperity and expressing one's thoughts."
I go down.
You aren't human and you stupid.
And lots of more people seem to be coming, but they're silent, all of varied
Okay,
appearances.
Well, let's face it. This is a lot of people. It's hard to get for everybody.
So Impulsa looks at the whole of them and says, "So, how many weeks of rehearsal did you have to do in order to pull this off?"
Kuja, the man who
Ah,
yeah, I let that one slip. Sorry.
yep.
The man
yeah.
with the white hair who you saw begin with says,
Kuja.
"As you can see, we all are here in agreement with one another. Well, actually, the better way to put it would be to say that I have fully decided to help the Overseer with his little play, for it's thanks to the Overseer that I can finally have a voice."
So, we're fighting every Final Fantasy boss ever?
No,
I don't
it's a lot
remember
more
that.
complicated than that.
Because there's also
Apple
Gul'dan
is
from Warcraft.
getting angry. Answer
Did you-
Apple's question.
Yes,
I already told you he's not human.
or they are not
He
human.
doesn't tell me if
At least a good chunk of the man human.
Yes, and another one comes up. A guy with sunglasses and a long black coat goes like, "And my own thoughts that are now mine and mine alone, away
Right,
from
West
a,
At the back. If you are come further forward, we can't see you properly.
away from a being lacking proper intelligence to use me to its fullest potential, and cease any creation that holds no value or is filled with pointless misguided ideals."
Jesus Christ, you just said a bunch of nothing.
Yes.
That is the
Yes.
whole. That
you
is
say lots of words Apple doesn't understand. You say words Apple understands, or Apple beat you up.
the big hulking black knight says,
Hey!
"Well, to put it simply, I am imagination sentient, so no, I am not human.
Excellent. Can I hire you later?
So now you know of my existence. You must
Yes.
know that I now stand before you to stop this farce you beings are intent on. So if you turn and leave now, you may live to see the Overseer's new world. A true Imaginarium to be built and protect the essence of creation from those of unsuited hands."
Oh my god, we're fighting for a little big planet here.
Well, I've heard a theory that if the world keeps continuing this way, it would implode on itself. Is there any truth to that?
Hold on, having a
Okay.
huddle here.
So, okay.
Yes,
You silent guys, if you agree with this statement, nod your heads.
all the
Apple is really, really angry
I'm sorry.
because Apple doesn't understand anything.
Nixian goes, "I'm sorry. I kind of zoned out there for a moment. What were you talking about?"
But apparently, this is going about the whole creation thingy, imagination. I kind of lost gist. I was actually trying to get the big guy's
I
phone
am
number.
activating rage at this point.
I couldn't give a damn what they're talking about.
No.
If it leads us home by beating them up, then so be it.
You all actually notice someone extra who looks out of place here, and in aura-wise, anyway, compared to the others.
Hmm?
There is someone
No,
stand.
no. Do
Hold on,
not
at
look
the back.
behind. Do Do not look behind the curtain.
Actually, no, he's actually not making an effort to hide himself at all, compared
Nope.
to the others.
He's over there.
He actually stands out. He literally is holding a sign saying, "I'm not with them."
I'm not with them. Excellent. You there. Yes, you, sign boy. Come to the front.
Oh, I am nothing but an extra here since I've heard news of people searching for me. So I decided to pop by while in the neighborhood. And someone else goes to him, "Oh, must you speak? I was more hoping we just get to put some dogs down and then have a little party while the corpses are still warm."
See, that person's got sort of the right idea.
Don't worry, I'm not here long. After all, I am only here on business. If you must. Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you all. You must forgive my rude interjection in this scene. It appears you lot have come into contact with an associate of mine, Chuck Josh. If that name rings a bell for any of you.
And Pusa, who was sleeping the entire time, by the way, tucked into Senor Fuego's really comforting arms, wakes up immediately and said, "Wait, did somebody say Chuck Jones?"
Chuck. Yes. So, were you the one asking for me? Well,
I don't know.
after
Oh.
finding out what he's divulged to you information that he shouldn't have, he brought up some interesting tidbits about certain details that I need to confirm and, better yet, need put into bed. Namely, mistakes to be put right.
Ooh.
Ah, oh,
Wait,
Ooh.
You
Wow.
he's a higher demon.
We're
Yes.
having this while we're surrounded by an army of people.
Okay, so when Pusa looks very interested in this, she climbs down Senor Fuego and just approaches the guy.
Yes, he
Looks at him.
He looks at all of you.
I
She
wave. Yo,
Jones.
the demon from
Supposed
before.
to be dead?
No.
so
Is that you, Daddy?
You see,
that's what I'm here to find out. So you wouldn't know. So what do you know about the day of the intoxication? She face palms.
yes, that day, I'm not proud of. Especially in my state at the time, that would not paint me in a favorable light. Especially for
Yeah.
the position I'm in right now.
What position are we talking about?
Never you mind that. That's none of your concern.
It might actually very well be, but regardless, do go on.
Yes, some things quite unspeakable, and lucky for me, despite people knowing of the incident, I was not connected to it, luckily. So I would like to keep it that way. After all, it would be pretty bad if someone of my standing was to be caught going AWOL in the different dimensions of all the worlds I burned and wrecked, injuring my sozzled state.
I have
Wow. That happens.
I have a question for you. The woman. There was a woman.
Yes.
Are you my father?
Let me shut up. Let me do this.
It takes forever.
There was a woman in a village that in the last village you went to that night, if you were indeed there. Her name was Mariana. Does that ring a bell?
I barely remember things that night. The only things I remember was letting loose a demon bear, crashing into someone's toilet. But
What?
Hey, Alexian, we found the guy who beat up your toilet.
and
Well,
and
that's a fairly interesting coincidence.
and
You released Yuri Abuto into the world.
yeah, sorry about that. But I do remember, even going in and out of that state, I do remember Mariana.
Ah,
He's powerful.
Well, at this point,
Yes.
this point,
He's
well, at this
before
point-
you do anything, he goes,
Yeah.
there's only one way to deal with you now. He goes into his pocket and he brings out a piece of paper that says, you are not to come 1,000,000,000 feet of me or any inhabitants of hell or even the place itself.
Well,
You
she
mean
looks
signed.
at she looks at the piece
Alright.
of paper. She looks at the piece of paper.
Demonox, while he reads the paper, make a perception on that paper yourself.
Okay, which one are we rolling?
Just roll your wisdom.
Okay, D20.
Yeah, D20.
30.
Yeah, you notice instantly that it's the same handwriting as the contract that has been sent to you multiple times.
Apple doesn't understand. Is
So,
he bad
let
guy?
me-
Are they all bad guys?
So let me get this straight, Devar. Bob the Devil Guy, because that's his name.
Yes.
Bob the Devil
Really?
Guy.
Yes.
See, that's the name I came up for him. Bob the Devil Guy. And Pusa's father is the main villain. And
Actually-
the one everybody's
Actually, no.
linked
Actually,
to.
actually, no.
Actually, no.
There's
He's the
actually
guy who wrote it.
there's more to this than meets the eye.
But hold on. Actually, I'm not done with the scene because you see, I think. Well, you see, Father, I too happen to have a piece of paper with me, and I present to him an injunction from the higher court of all living things in the universe that says to him he has to pay for my tuitions. And he has about 18 years of payments to get on this point. So he better do that, otherwise he will lose. Or unless he will bring this to court, he will lose his job.
So one's got restraining order, the other has an injunction.
Yeah. It's a bureaucratic mess. So this is happening now.
I see. He says. He just
Apple just clubs one of the other guys on the head.
Okay, me and Daddy are totally going to ignore whatever you guys are doing because we are in our own
yeah.
Yes,
little
noticed.
world right now,
Okay.
discussing things.
Okay. So I'm going to finish off this scene, and he goes like, he looks at the paper you've given him, and he goes, and he burns it in his hands.
Well, she has a piece of paper herself, and she eats it.
Looks like we can't come to an agreement, huh?
Apparently we can.
Oh,
Apparently we
what?
cannot.
Too bad. I'm only here as a envoy to this world that I was hoping to see created.
By the way, I have multiple copies of that.
Funny, I have multiple copies of that one too, of mine too, just in case.
I start a war
for
of
fuck's
throwing
sake.
pieces. I start a war of throwing pieces of papers at him.
What is going on?
He's writing it out.
Well, no one's
Fine.
paying attention. Apple is savaging the mind-controlled guy.
Yeah, so
Well,
And
seriously,
Xenox is currently
no,
trying to
seriously,
get
I
the
want
Black,
this to
big
happen.
Black Knight to sign a contract with him.
I want this to happen. I start throwing card injunctions to him left and right.
I will claim this big guy as one of my servants.
sorry, daughter, but I can't play. Why don't you play with your imaginary friends? And he kicks her back
turns
to the
over
battlefield.
Okay, looks over and they're all licking a bloody pulp after Apple's done with them.
Nope, no, because it's imaginary.
Oh, comic effect.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
still chasing one guy around the room with
I'm-
contracts.
I'm
You
sorry.
will sign this damn thing.
Dad, no matter where you go, no matter where you are, I will find you. I will have you pay the money you owe me and my mother for being a complete dank asshole.
Okay,
We'll
hold
see.
on.
We'll see about
What do we need to do to not
Also, we are
make this
going
so
to
chaotic?
have that winter solstice dinner.
Does anyone hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
hear
I hear
you.
you,
Sorry
Matthew.
about
Yes, we
it.
do. Apple's
I was
trying
talking
her
in
best to
character.
club things.
Right. So I'm going to say this now, but basically, he looks to him saying, "Again, sorry, my daughter, but we'll have to see if you even survive here with Mazra Spenta,
Oh, bad guy name.
the one who created this world that I helped out actually in creating this world. Well, more like they
Okay.
made a deal with me and found a loophole, an interesting one, to make this
Ooh,
world.
loopholes are fun.
To make this
Okay.
world.
Okay.
I still want the big black knight though.
What was the name of the big honcho again? What did you say?
Mazra Spenta.
Master
Mazra
Spender.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. This guy also released the demon bear and crashed into a toilet.
Well, yes, Bob the Devil Man did all that on the drunken night.
Yep.
It's amazing what happens when you're drunk.
He travelled.
No, seriously.
Nazareth spinach. Okay, we're playing Nazareth spinach.
Yes.
Well, I have decided I have no quarrel against you. You were just
I'll have.
it.
Hey, that's a nice resolution to your thing, Matty. Well done, Roger.
My grudge is on Yuri and
By the
Bob.
way, I have a party. By the way, Bob. By the way, Father, I have a party present for you, and
I'm afraid that will have to wait. I'm going.
I throw
leaving.
Max at him before he leaves.
He grabs
The
Max.
dead cop.
He grabs Max by the head, and seems to melt him like as if he didn't exist.
That will have
Yeah.
repercussions on him.
I will see you. Hope you survive in this imaginary land.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
And he disappears.
I'm not planning to. I'll find you. Don't worry.
Right.
Well, now Empusa is very much motivated to kill everyone here.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, you might be here for a while.
Yep.
Essentially,
Yeah.
because
They're all imaginary.
because, like I said, it's imagination given sentience.
I have no. Aha!
Can't
But,
kill them.
Fantastic.
aha! The joke's on you. I have no imagination.
No, literally, freaking Apple's too simple to have imagination.
Empusa is too.
Yeah, she's still
is-
clubbering at nothing this year. Just running
Empusa is
around.
too nihilistic to have imagination, I guess.
But wait,
Yeah.
the characters may not have imagination, but we, the players, have.
Oh.
It's all better.
Okay, so let us all roll initiative and get this fight started.